Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lab Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1967 Aston Martin DB6. Perhaps one of the most ill-fitting cars to ever take on this course. I have no idea how this is going to do. I think it's our oldest car to take on the course so far. Yeah, the DB6 as well. Interesting choice. Most games opt for the DB5. This game's gone for the DB6. So I should also mention this is technically a Vantage model as well. They don't put Vantage in the name, but it is a DB6 Vantage. Another curious feature is the fact they go on and on about James Bond in the car description, but I'm almost certain this was never in a James Bond film. So maybe they meant to add the DB5 and forgot. In case you're wondering, the difference between the DB6 and the DB5, the rear end, as far as I can tell, and that's about it. Anyway, it's front engine rear wheel drive, 394 horsepower, 1,379 kilos. Let's give this car one final run out. This is another car that I've been obsessed with for a while and been meaning to take around here, just purely because I'm not entirely sure how this is going to get along. Anyways, it is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5 RS. That's at a time of 27.806. This old girl ain't doing that. In terms of where this is going to go, again, I have no idea. Where's the Jaguar XK8 31.079? I'd imagine this is going to be slower than that. Maybe some of the old muscle cars, potentially. That's sort of where we're looking for on this. I'm not sure. Oof. It's another one of those cars that does not like being on the grass, unsurprisingly. I'm sorry, old girl, this is not the way you'd like to be treated. Yeah, this is an odd choice in this game, I will be honest. It's one of those cars where it's like, you added that? Really? It's weird. Because obviously, you know, they have the DB7s, and I've managed to hit that wall again, nice. They have the DB7 and the V8 Vantage, but they also have this Curiosity. So, not really sure what was going on at Polyphony. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how this does compared to the old Fairlady, the old Skyline, and the old 2000 GT. But to be fair to those cars, they probably are going to handle a little bit nicer than this is. Won't make that mistake on the tyre wall again. Just drive it gently. That's the key, I think. Nice and gentle, as you should be with a car of this vintage. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain this is the last time you will ever see an Aston Martin DB6 go around a go-kart track. Just saying. 32.390, that is about on par with some of the old muscle cars. This does drive nicer than an old muscle car, I should point that out. It definitely drives nicer. It's just not got the... I think I may like a little bit more savage power from this, if I'm being honest. Because it's a little bit limp in the power band. I mean, I'm not sure what really to expect. I'm amazed this has engine upgrades at all, to be honest with you. If this was like a modern Gran Turismo game, this would be like locked away in the Legend dealers for 20 million and you wouldn't be able to upgrade it or anything. So I guess the fact that you can's interesting, but yeah, I don't think it's going to go much. I think there's a little bit of time in this, I will be honest, but I don't think there's much. You know, it's just an old stately home to drive, that's what it is. It's not particularly good at turning or exit grip or anything like that. It's just a good novelty. I think that's where this car sits. For all what I remember, this car's also like ridiculously cheap in this game. I could be wrong on that, but I seem to remember this costing like 38,000 credits, which is insane. Although I guess that's probably what used car prices were like back then. So, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think it could go a little bit quicker, but there you go. Anyways, a 32.390 will place it into 160th place. As I mentioned, it's quicker than a Cuda, it's quicker than a Mini, which, you know, similar vintage, although that is a much newer Mini, in theory. It's not as quick as, like, the Camaro or the Shelby GT500 or anything like that, but, you know, for an old girl, she did it alright. It's right around sort of the K car. It's beaten by a Volkswagen Polo. That's maybe less wanting to point that out. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you really expected, to be honest with you. I don't know what I expected. It was alright. It's actually an okay driving car, to be fair to it. So, yeah. Put you back in a museum now. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time where we'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.